between the immediate former Member of Parliament, that is Julius Mawathe of the Wiper Party, and ODM Ishra Sumra, also a former area MP. Now let's focus on the Wiper candidate who was handed a direct ticket by his party 2 days ago, just to talk to us about his preparations for this by-elections. And of course, let's listen to that up sound first before we speak to the immediate former Member of Parliament.
ODM wametuchezea, tumewasupport. In fact, my party leader amekaa nyuma ya Raila mihula mbili. Hiyo peke yake ingekuwa tosha yeye kusema Embakasi South watasupport Wiper.
We went all of us as a team. Sasa tukienda sisi wote kama team, tunasema mmoja wetu aende mbele, anafikiria sasa yeye ni mkubwa zaidi kuliko sisi. And when we as a team we decided to work together so that we deliver the presidency. But instead, tumeona ile maneno inafanya nini? Watu wanaendelea.
Endorsing his candidature because we've seen what he has done for the last 1 year.
All right, there you have it. Listening from both Wiper and ODM in that clip. And now joining us live in studio is the Wiper candidate in the April 5th parliamentary by-election in Embakasi South to the immediate former Member of Parliament, Julius Mawathe. And of course, you've heard what members of ODM have said, members of Wiper have said. Your party wanted ODM to, give you that direct ticket to go and vie for that seat under the NASA coalition. Do you feel betrayed by ODM party? First as a person and also as a member of Wiper.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I wish to thank the people of Embakasi South for having voted for me on August the 8th. And we won the elections, and we were announced on August 9th. And we went to the Court of Appeal. We went to High Court, and they petitioned and requested that with the votes be recounted, and the votes were recounted, and it turned out one of us gained 7 more votes, the other one gained 4 more votes, so a net difference of 3 votes gained between me and my opponent. And basically the judge ruled and said, you had won the elections, free and fair, please continue. But then they went to the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, and whatever transpired there, only God knows how and why. Because even in the ruling of the Supreme Court, the judge said the figures showed here are that at about 7 p.m. In the portal on the internet, it shows that you are leading by X amount of votes. By 10 p.m., the figures shown here before all the polling station reported, you were still leading by a given figure. And then by about 1 a.m., when I was being announced, the figures shown are still that you're leading. So if you are leading in all the 3 figures that had been quoted, it is normal that you will have a different figure at 8 p.m. and again at 10 p.m. and at 1 p.m. once all the polling sessions report. But then the judges said that the returning officer or the IEBC did not bring somebody to come and authenticate the votes, so we have to go back to the audience, or rather to the voters, and go back to the ballot.
So are you trying to question the ruling of the Supreme Court? Because once the Supreme Court makes a ruling, there's no turning back.
There is no turning back, and I was just giving the people in Embakasi South the picture as it is, painting the picture. Mm-hmm. It is important for the nation to know what transpired, so that they can know that yes, your votes, especially for the people in Embakasi South, your votes counted, and they will still count again, and we'll go back to the ballot again, and we are certain again this time around the margin will be huge.
So you're satisfied with the ruling of the Supreme Court that was issued?
We only have one court in the country, so we have to abide. We are law-abiding country, so we must abide, and we will abide, and we've already agreed to abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court. Okay. And that's why we are prepared, and we're ready to go to the ballot, and that's why we're on the ground. We returned our papers the other day, in Embakasi South. I was accompanied by some of my party leader, obviously, and the Ford Kenya, my party leader, Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka, and Ford Kenya's party leader, and Mudama, and and about 8 other MPs.
Okay. So which takes me back to the question that I had asked you earlier when we were beginning this conversation.
Yes.
Do you feel betrayed as a person and also as a member of Wiper Party now that ODM decided not to go by the wishes of Wiper Party and also your wishes?
Friendly fire kills. It doesn't make a difference whether the fire is coming from the enemy or it's coming from the friends. And everybody should have taken the line that the Jubilee Party, led by His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, took and said that in the interest of building bridges and handshake, we will not field the candidate in Ugenya. We will support the ODM candidate there. Just previously, like they had done in Migori, they said they will not field the candidate. They'll support the ODM candidate in the Migori senatorial after the guy senator died. They also said they will support the Wiper Party and thus Mawathe in the Embakasi South constituency. So in the interest of building bridges and bringing the nation together after such a stormy election, they should have done the same, but we are not afraid. When you ask, you're given or you're not given. If it's not given, sometimes this is election and we are ready. And if they choose to, they can show you.
So you're not a worried man?
Oh, why are we worried? We are ready, we are set, and the margin, I can assure you, will be bigger. If they can find time to show you the support on the ground, like when you are returning the papers, versus the other one, I can assure you, out of the five wards that I have, I have support from 4 of the wards.
Or just remaining one ward that you don't have support.
That MCAs.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And the remaining one, I have support of approximately 85 to 90% of the voters.
Okay. Let's talk about the decision by the Jubilee Party not to field in any candidate.
Yes.
And they've decided to play to be the neutral party here. Don't you think that the decision by the Jubilee Party not to field a candidate will have an effect at the end of the day when it comes to April?
Oh, certainly will. And the Jubilee Party, if you choose to show the video, the Jubilee Party, you just saw Mutunga Mutungi, who was a Jubilee candidate. His hand, as he put it, 1,000,000% behind Mawathe and the Wiper Party. And so are all the current MCA. They have one MCA, Mheshimiwa Gikonyo, whom I have a lot of respect for, who is also 100% behind Mawathe. And 2 other, the MCA for Kware Ward is 100% behind Mawathe. The MCA for Imara Ward is 100% behind Mawathe. The MCA for Kwanjenga, I must finish because there's only one will feel left out. The MCA for Kwanjenga, Mheshimiwa Kasino Chalo, is also 100% behind Mawathe.
Honorable Mawathe,
yes.
You're mentioning members of the county assembly, members of parliament who are supporting your bid to actually revive for this seat.
Yes.
What about the common Mwananchi on the ground?
Exactly. The common Mwananchi. I was just giving you the picture because you asked about the party. And the representative of the party in the ground are the people that are elected and the people that vied. I was answering you as per the party's position. Now let's come to the ground. I can assure you, we have support. And I don't want to put figures, but we might have another Makueni here come April the 4th. And for those who don't know when I say another Makueni here, there is a potential of a landslide.
So but we are not looking at a situation whereby we are likely to go back to the corridors of justice after this by-election is held.
The margin will be so huge. Actually, to the point whereby they are now starting to worry. They are starting to set up, instead of setting up a campaign team, they've set up a strategy on a mudslinging team. It's called supposed to be propaganda team. Whereby they're supposed to paint me negatively. Supposedly, Mawathe is team A versus that is point 1, which is false. I can assure you, I am 100% with Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and my party leader and the rest. And also, I can assure you, we spoke with Governor Sonko during his father's memorial, and we've agreed that, as Sonko put it, and I'll put it in Swahili, quoting Sonko's word, hakuna mtu yeyote atakayebomoa kijiji cha hapa Nairobi. Kwa hivyo nataka kuhakikisha wananchi wa Mukuru hakuna mtu atakayegusa kijiji chenyu, kitakuwepo na hakuna mtu. Hiyo propaganda ya huyu jamaa msisikize.
Okay, those are your sentiments. They do not represent the sentiments of KTN News, and of course your opponent is also not here to defend himself.
Yes.
Now, bringing us to the end of this conversation with the immediate former Member of Parliament of Embakasi South, Honorable Julius Mawadhe. Let's wait and see what will happen in April during the by-election of Embakasi South parliamentary by-election. My name is Brenda Zedar-Adido. Thank you so much for watching and for keeping me company for the last 2 hours as I ensured that you're up to date with what is making the headlines. I need to pave way now for Lofty Matambo, who's up next with Law Mashinani. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time, same place, and thanks to the entire team of KTN News Center that always makes News Center a success. God bless you tomorrow.